So this is the bottom right hand side. Our red pros player is going to be from Team Africa. Let's hear it, guys. If you're going to be cheering on the one, the only Africa Patience. Both these players falling 1-2 to trust in their first series of the day, puts them at an 0-1 match score now in the group. As we have to the top left hand side, our blue Terran player from KT roster, it's JJAKJI. Is this a rebroadcast? No! We are completely live. Jan Roblesberger. Wow, I couldn't even read all that there. Yes, we are completely live, but the games are from replays. So the games are replays, we are live, I'm live, games are replays. So it is live. It's not a rebroadcast though. This is me talking right now, here, as we speak. How you doing? What's up? How are we all doing in the chat? I know a bunch of you just joined in as WESG ended for the day. So come and say hello, please, if you have just tuned in. Let me know what you thought of the WESG games. Let me know what's up. Let me know how we're all doing today on this fine Saturday evening. Let me know how your day's been, how your weekends are going. If you've got anything fun going on tomorrow on Saturday, if you did anything fun last night, I want to hear about it. So let me know what you think and let me know what's up as we jump into the top left side of the map to introduce our player. We've introduced our players. Jump into the left hand side of the map to see this proxy Stargate coming down super early in the game from Patience. It's going to be coming down shortly. The Cybernetics core still building from him, but one base double gas, and that Cyber core is indeed there, getting ready to come in. I'm just going to be seeing the Stargate should be coming down very shortly then. So very aggressive opening from our Protoss player. And our Terran player, well, he's going to go and proxy the factory across the map as well. So both players going to play one base against one base. Something about Group A of the SGL today seems that the players just seem to want to kill each other super early on. Because this is a little bit ridiculous at this point. This is going to be, what, like the fourth time today already that we've just seen, like, proxy play? And now they're both proxying each other? Crazy in the early stages. We do see JJAKJI has actually spotted the Stargate, so he's actually seen this, and that means he knows what's coming in. He is going to add on an engineering bay to set himself up to help him defend. So actually that's a good setup from JJAKJI initially. As this factory finishes, it should be a winner mine on the way out straight away. Ooh, we're going to lift it, land it, lift it again, move it over this time. It's actually going to land it in the natural and try and really just build winner mines and move them forwards. It means you can skip the medevac and maybe just build the starport here and go straight for the starport into like a liberator to harass with. Oracle is on the way up, but a turret next to production, next to the mineral line. Oracle should really do minimal amounts of damage here. As the mothership core moving forwards will also be deflected by the turret, and Marines on the low ground in a bunker will defend against the Adept. All good then from JJAKJI as Patience does begin to expand. The factory is on the way up, or is in position. Wonder where the starport's going to build. JJAKJI with a lot of gas right now, but not utilizing any of it. Probably because he's had to build so many more, spend so much on minerals. 125 for an engineering bay, plus 200 for turrets and 100 for a bunker that he doesn't usually have. That's a lot of minerals at this point in the game, which he doesn't usually spend, and hence that's probably why he doesn't have the starport yet and does have the gas for it. So a little bit interesting as we see this Oracle just get pushed away in the first factory unit, the Widow Mine here. Just going to burrow on the ramp. So a little bit annoying. Has to wait for the Oracle to maybe come back home and revelate that to see what's going on. It's some spaghetti. Says Enbor is what he's been up to today. Well, that's interesting. Colomeister 1T3, Showtime lost with a sad face. Well, I didn't get to see the games today. I've been too busy. I actually didn't watch a single game of WESG today. I've just been busy pottering around, getting stuff done. Another winner mine comes in. This is awkward because, oh, it does go down. I was going to say it's slightly awkward because it means that one revelation won't kill off all of these. And well, in the end, the winner mines don't do much on their own either. Starport finishes up to the right-hand side. And what's the answer of JJAKJI going to be? Tech Lab. I like it, going into the Cloak Banshees when he knows it's been like an Oracle-based opening. Cloak Banshees are a good way to open up, but look at this. Oracle is already on the hunt for that starport, knowing that it's likely to be proxied. Finds it, sees that it is a tech lab, and now he gets perfect information as to what he's playing against in the coming moments. So, knows what's going on here, can sit above and just keep it high, sees the starport lift back away. And to be fair, JJAKJI may as well, because it's not going to get much done. Especially if there's just like a Phoenix being made or something that can chase the Banshee down. It's just not going to happen. Also, the robe was already finished, so in the end, it wasn't going to be worthwhile. So good response by JJAKJI just to leave it, give up on the idea. 2 more racks coming down as he takes his natural expansion. The natural of our pros player is down, and he goes into a Twilight Council Patience now to follow up his robo at home as well. So a very interesting setup so far. Forge comes down now too. I mean, very standard actually. When you see a Stargate based opening, the Forge and the Twilight come down very similar times afterwards. Usually the Robo comes down just a little bit before, or you can see the Robo, Forge, and Twilight at the same time more or less as well. But it is the setup you want to go into. You need those structures to help you really build a core army in the mid stages of the game. Mid-game PvT revolves around being aggressive with Stalker Adept. It revolves around having units to be a presence on the map with, and those units need to have upgrades. They need to have +1, they need to have Blink or Glaves, they need to have the ability to go into, you know, they need those upgrades, they need to have the ability to do so much more as well. As we're going to be seeing these units from Patience just continue to move up through the center. We're going to maybe be a little bit aggressive here now. There's one bunker up. I mean, the negative side effect of having to kind of pull the factory home, pull the starboard home, hasn't been able to build from them for a long time. But with the triple Rex down, there's a lot of Marines out, and JJAKJI should be able to defend this without too much issue, although the 2 Oracles come in. Nice, picks off 2 SCVs and also drops the Revelation. Great scouting information, and great continued information from Patience as well. Now he's going to see when these Marines move onto the map in the next minute or so. He's going to know when he has to prepare to defend, when he has to get ready to really deal with his opponent, or when he can just sit back and not really care about it at all. Gives Patience so much information and pretty much puts JJAKJI in a position where he doesn't really want to move across the map, because if he does, he's going to be spotted coming, and Patience should be very well prepared for him. So it's a situation here where JJAKJI is going to be just falling into a position. He's just not in a great position. Let's just put it that way. He's not in a pretty position. One Marine on the high ground actually in range to shoot the Stargate, so that's going to slowly start falling. Not quickly at all, but slowly but surely it will drop down, and eventually it gets picked off if he wants to keep on committing to that. And I mean, it's nice to stop the Stargate production, even if it isn't going to be used right now. I mean, the one thing you could really want to kind of maybe kill that for is just to... I mean, the pylon would be worth picking off, but the Stargate itself, well, I suppose actually it may slow him down in terms of when he gets a fleet beacon up. If he has to rebuild a Stargate, then a fleet beacon, that's just going to force him into some, you know, it's just going to kind of maybe delay things a little bit, but very slightly, you know, we're talking very minor things here. We're not really talking about major, like, game-breaking sort of plays. It's going to be very small little things. We're going to be seeing these couple of Oracles moving forward, some Patience, having a look to see what's up, having a look to see what's happening. These Oracles just moving around still, seeing what's going on. And Marines and Marauders continuing to come down through the bottom side of the map. So, going to continue to move through here. Some Stalkers and Sentries just joining themselves up together. And, ooh, nice force fields to begin with. Nice force fields there. Going to see actually the medevac lifted up a few Marines, pulling back behind these force fields once again. You see this, the Dev going to get taken down, and again SCV continues to build the third base in location. JJAKJI put himself into a nice little aggressive position here, but can he really push forwards? Well, I mean, the force fields are more or less all being used up. It is a +1 against +1 fight. Okay, it can go any which way, really. Stalkers building forwards, they're going to get a medevac? No, it just gets away. One of those positions where, you know, it looks as though he might get it, but just didn't manage to. And you can see the core army being built up here. We talked about it before. But the Stalkers, the Adepts, I mean, the Stalkers with Blink very good to shut down medevacs, Liberators, and so on early. The Adepts good for tanking, allowing the Stalkers to do damage, and the Immortal mixed in there for some extra damage too, especially against the Marauders. And then the few Sentries just add so much utility to the army. But wow, look at that. Stasis Ward picks off a lot of the bio. And another Stasis Ward picks off the other half of it, so this is awkward, because now JJAKJI can't even come in. You know, one Stasis Ward can be annoying, but not a game ending. Because with one Stasis Ward, well, when it comes up, you just fight with the other half of your bio anyways. In this case, his other half of the bio is still going to be stuck here. One medevac goes down, the other gets away. It was the empty medevac that got picked off, so that is at least a small little bit of, well, it's a small victory for JJAKJI in what is overall still a big loss for him. And the Stasis Ward does wear out, so he isn't going to really lose too much here. It was actually a nice save to come in with the medevacs and lift up so many of those units. Could have been worse if Patience targeted a better medevac, but it's one of those situations where you just get what you can as quickly as you can, because it all happens so fast. And you can't really necessarily see which medevac picked up what exactly, so a little bit of a unlucky one for Patience there. But I mean, it happens. He still picks off a medevac. It's still nice. Just didn't maybe get as much done with the Stasis Ward play as he maybe should have done, considering how good the Stasis Wards turned out to be. Another couple of force fields coming down, and another couple of Marines will get picked off as well. That word online goes down. A few bio forces just turning forwards, a few more Sentries, a few more Stalkers warping on in, and still these units just moving around, looking to see what's coming up. We're going to see the third command center here from JJAKJI is under fire, as we see Liberators are going to be sieging up here. Adepts, Sentries, Stalkers, all going to be spreading themselves out a little bit as we continue to see them just keeping themselves in a position to pick away at more and more units. A couple more Stalkers warping in here, Stalkers blinking over to the side, and we're just going to be seeing if a little bit more damage can be done, I mean, it's another couple of Liberators picked off now. We're going to see a few more Stalkers, a couple more Depths, warping on in. And we're just going to be looking to see big blink forwards. Actually, Widow Mines go off, and a lot of these Stalkers, a little bit of a messy blink by Patience, but is it enough anyways to just have too many units? Well, it looks like it right now. The blink next is going to be able to pick off the Liberator, and JJAKJI actually is just going to type out GG right there. That is game. Patience takes game number 1, and JJAKJI will fall down to map. And things get tense in the game number 3. As we have to the top left-hand side, the Red Protoss player. Let's hear it. If you're cheering on, Afrika's Patience. And to the upper right-hand side, our teal Terran player from KT Roster, it's going to be JJAKJI. Do you like the rebranding, says Jonas Bruh? Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. Do you like it myself, I have to say. I love it. I love it. So much cool stuff. So many steps forward being taken. If you didn't know, we're getting completely new setups to stream from, which means a whole new PC. So we're going to be able to stream in 1080 60, super high quality. We're moving into an office with a better internet connection, so we're going to be able to stream in a higher bit rate. We're going to be able to stream without dogs barking in the background. It's crazy. We're going to have a proper audio mixer. We're going to have proper headset and stuff. It's going to be great. So really just more and more improvements coming to the stream, guys. And it's all because of you guys supporting the stream, all the subs, all the donators, all you guys who support us every single month. It really does help us to keep on going and keep on pushing forwards, to keep on improving things, to always take that next step, to always produce better and better content, and to give you guys what you're paying for. At least I hope that's what you feel. And as we do set up into game number 2 of this best of 3. I've just been blabbering on for a few moments. This was a CC first. So, a little bit of a different opening from JJAKJI. Unfortunate that Patience finds him so early on. When he's going command center first, it does mean that maybe Patience can change up his game plan and be a bit more aggressive against this right from the get-go. That's something he has to be a little bit cautious of here. As we're going to be seeing that probe from Patience, just going to be moving away from the upper right over towards the upper left. Thank you very much. I'll leave a live game for the $15 donation. Thanks for the cast with the happy face, he says. I love that happy face. The ones with the one with the up arrow, the to the power. I don't know how to call it. It's my favorite one. This one, I guess I can type it. That one. It's my favorite one. I love a little bit of this. I love a little bit of crying face as well. I say this all the time. I used to say TT a lot, but now I do this a lot. I do it all the time. It's crazy how much I do it actually. I do that all the time as well. It's crazy. Thank you very much for the $15 donation, guys. Can we get some love in the chat for our donator? Let's see some STI hearts. We've got any subs around, or just some normal hearts. We don't got some subs around. Thank you very much for the $15. Do you appreciate it? And obviously, as we just said, helps keep the stream going, helps us keep on making improvements here and bring you guys quality StarCraft 2 content. Really should get back into talking about this game, though. We haven't had too much going on due to the sort of CT first passive play. A lot of the time in the TVP, if there is going to be something in the first 3 to 4 minutes of the game going on, it will be the sort of build-up and tech choice of a Terran. But if it's just CC first, then we're just going to be seeing barracks. It's nothing too extraordinary. And there's not too much to really analyze or talk about at all. I mean, CC first on Frost makes a lot of sense. Because it's one of those, it's one of these maps where there's a lot of different positions you can scout on. You're likely to be far away from your opponent. It's just a good way to change up your build. It's a good map to change up your build on. You'll see a few Marines just going to be gathering together on the natural expansion. And because it's CC first, lots of racks, you'll have a lot of Marines to play with. And a lot of pressure to put on with those bio forces in the early stages here. Thank you very much, Jonas Bro, who just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Can we get some SGL hearts on the chat as well? Guys, come on, let's see some love. Let's see some love. We haven't seen any SGL hearts. Don't make me tab out and do it myself. God damn it! Come on, guys. Let's get some hype in here. Show some love to the subs and to the donators. Come on, let's pump the hype up. Let's get going. Saturday night, let's party in here. Let's get the love rolling. Guys, we're going to see some Marines just sat around, observer across the map from Patience, who goes into this blink-based opening. The Robo Twilight, very standard for him up until the Dark Shrine. It's a little bit of a different way to go about this, so we'll delay his third base, and obviously allow him to pressure and harass in a bunch more different ways. So, just going to be seeing the Dark Shrine on the way up. As Warp Prism comes in over here, it's going to be fairly aggressive from Patience. A few stalkers to the Warp Prism here early on. I'm just going to see a few of them. Just going to poke the front of me and get some Marine kill. I mean, there's a bunker up, though, from JJAKJI, so fairly safe. Patience is going to have to back away, and we'll see how much he commits to this. Probably not too much. Probably wants to just kind of back away and sort of just play from a little bit further back or so. So gonna see turrets on the way up. JJAKJI, did he just scan and spot this, or is he just expecting it maybe? Maybe just expecting it. Maybe just sees how late the third base is and thinks, well, if it is just a blink-based opening with the Stalkers, then the turrets might very well be a worthwhile investment because you're likely to have DTs with the CCF, the Nexus coming down at 5 minutes rather than, say, 4 minutes. Little things like that, I mean, so those are the little things that you can pick up on, that the pro players can pick up on, that we necessarily don't really think of ourselves straight away. So just going to see those Stalkers just going to be poking the front again. A couple more rows going to start working their way through this, and again, just going to see those Stalkers blinking back one at a time. Not really gaining much at all, though. Two Marauders in the bunker are just such a sturdy way to defend against Stalkers here. In fact, I don't really like Blink Stalker-based pressure against a CC first because it hits too late to really do very much. And the Stalkers just struggle when there's a lot of bio units up. In fact, the Stalkers are very good when there's a few bio units up against a 1-1-1 build order. And against like a 3 racks opening, they're just not as good. As the DTs come in, force a scan, pick up, get out of there. Few workers going down as well. Nice little play here by Patience to get a little bit of damage done right from the get-go. So a nice little bit of damage done there is going to be seen. These two medevacs lifting up once more from JJAKJI. Turret coming up from JJAKJI to the top side also. And again, a few Stalkers just gathering together from Patience over in the natural expansion now. Two Archons morphing in from those DTs. With turrets now coming up, he realizes that maybe Archon harassment has been kind of like a PvZ thing, but applies in PvT as well. Once the detection is up, you're more reliant on maybe Archon-based harassment than DTs. Maybe later in the game, DTs become viable once again once your opponent's more stretched out, but on only 2 bases, JJAKJI should be in location to defend DTs well enough. As we see double drop, picks up the pylon to the side of the base, army moving through the center. Nothing in position to deal with these Archons though, and they're starting to pick up the kills. Patience picking up 7 free kills, 10 kills already then, and that's already great damage done. He's going to get this Marauder and Marine as well. And at the same time, JJAKJI, well, he is getting ready to go in towards the third base. His third units here from Patience. Overcharge drops down. A few Adepts in the front to tank. There's a lot of bio. He's got a +1 upgrade advantage too. Mothership Core will fall. Patience knows that, so he put the time warp down. Oh man, this Archon is so low. Is he going to save it? Yes, he is. It loses all of its shields and some health even, which is always scary for an Archon because they're not really designed to lose shields. They only have 10 health after their shields, so once their shields are gone, you don't want to be losing health from them. So it's a very clutch pickup there, basically, is what I'm trying to say. As it drops back down, it does get picked off, but Adept warping in as well, and Patience's attack across the map is very successful so far, very nearly picking off a full medevac units over here as well. JJAKJI not quite able to make anything happen. However, he's picking away at the third base. Patience might lose this, although again, the damage he's doing across the map is somewhat comparable. He's already delaying the third CC of his opponent, and well, he is getting damage done with this Archon, with these Adepts. So while it isn't maybe kind of, killing the third base level of damage, it's sort of getting, well, it's not killing the third base, but it's delaying it, and he is also just getting other damage done, which is putting him into a great position now. 15 worker lead, and he's just continuing to warp in units here. 5 Stalkers warp in. He wants to get rid of the Liberators. He has no answer for them just yet, and that's one of his issues. We've had with the Liberators here, they are doing a lot of single target DPS to help clean this up. Finally, the Liberators get taken down. 3 Stalkers actually blink to the low ground to get away, and actually Patience's army now from the other side of the map is starting to come towards the front, and Patience is going to find himself pushing at the natural as well. Warp Prism will continue to warp in, and actually I just don't really feel too good for JJAKJI at all right now. He is struggling, and with a couple of power units here like the Immortals, with the Liberators dead, what does JJAKJI really have? Just some bio forces? Okay, well there's one Liberator that's still around, but it just feels like one Liberator doesn't do this right now. He's got a couple of Widow Mines. Adepts will shade towards the front. Doesn't really want to stick around here. Remember, Patience did lose the third base, but those Widow Mines, the connections weren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. Patience lost his third base, so it is somewhat important that he does more damage with this. But I think already he's done enough damage, and as you can see, he's just going to continue fighting until he more or less wins the game. GG is called, and Patience wins the series 2-0. And now Maxed has to beat Patience if JJAKJI wants to get out of Group A of the SGL here today. Our next matchup is going to be Patience